This is the first time I managed to find this place open. Some great artwork, and the main Buddha there is said to be 200 years old. It was a temple that was abandoned centuries ago because the village that this was couldn't support the monks. Not enough money. And they came back and rebuilt this, or built this, a couple of centuries ago, I think. I'm looking for the jade Buddha, but there's greeny coloured ones, but I don't know if there's any specific that look like it. Quiet temple. It's very small as well. There's only this hall and another one next door which is still locked up. It's right in the centre of Chiang Mai, this is. Yeah, natural jade, all this. You see these bracelets everywhere. What's the price of that? 480, about £10, which is pretty good. I can't see that's natural jade, is it? Lots of little pieces there. 50 baht, which is 125. That's 100, which is 250. That's 80, which is £2. So, you know, to add to a necklace and there's a bracelet there, 100. Some nice stuff, actually. Can't see the price on any of these. No. It's so nice. You can walk in and it's there, and you know the value of it. There's nobody in attendance. There's nobody there. Nobody with cameras or any of that nonsense. People just wouldn't dream of taking it from a temple, and hopefully no tourists would either. It is a very small area. Don't know what's round there. No, it's nothing. Maybe where the monks eat. It's a nice bamboo. No, it's not. Or is it? Not sure. Another scorching hot day. Put the shoes back on. Yeah, that's bamboo. Interesting building, but there's nothing written about it. No access. Apart from these doors, which you can't go in. There's a monk's limo, hidden from view. Oh, there is a little door there, that's all locked though. But there's no access into the upper floor. I expect it's from the inside and only special people, I expect. Well-weathered wood. And this building here I've never ever seen open. I walk past this a lot. I used to eat just down the road. I better find the name out of this temple before I go. There we are. What outside Cam? 300 years old. Bit of a history there, which I've read, but I can't be bothered to read again, so you'll have to come and have a look yourself. And it mentions this jade Buddha image, but whether it was one of those we've just seen or it's in that locked hall, it could well be. B&B over there, the old style. Looks like 3 apartments there above each of these shops, all for the locals. That hotel, I've noticed this morning, is really beginning to fill up. There was about 7 minibuses outside, so people are actually coming. Yeah, I didn't go round. There's some nice stuff on the side of there. What it used to look like, I suppose. Lady used to have this building here. She did a coffee shop downstairs and she offered me a room once. I went in there and there was no window. I said, "You've got no chance." Couldn't have stood that. But it's all been refurbed and I hear she's moved down to Phuket. I can't remember her name now. I used to stop for a coffee. A lot of daughter used to sit there and serve it. A few hostels along here. Anyway, I just stopped to have a word with somebody. Yeah, that's a school there on that corner. Primary, I should think, the age of the kids. Nice quiet little road. It was only like 100 yards to the moat, and pretty much the same to Taipei Gate. Technical laboratories, I don't know what they do. Nice old wooden Thai building. Oh yeah, that's right, I remember now. There's a guy that, believe it or not, is a gate, and he cooks food in that makeshift shed. He's got a couple of tables and stools he puts out here on this gravel. And I walked past the other night and there was about half a dozen people, local and foreigner, and the food looked really good. But if you look at it, it's a bit like cooking food in your garden shack. Look, there's the roof of it. Whether he owns that, that's a really old Thai house there, which sadly are all disappearing and being replaced with rubbish. Well, not rubbish, just modern stuff. I think it's a big mistake when they do that. I mean, here's some of the older stuff surviving still. Much more character. There's a few bars down here. There's a Goose Nest coffee shop and bar. Nice looking place. Never seen many customers in there. There's one just down here called Midlife Crisis or something. I thought that's pretty good. That's the back of Muan, I think, that one. Second-hand bookshops. If you get bored, buy and sell, I think. Siamaya chocolate. Yeah, it is that place. Midlife Crisis, all in red. It's quite a nice looking bar. I've never been in, but I've walked past. I thought, what a great name. That used to be a great little restaurant there. And then COVID hit, so he's obviously bitten the dust. And you got another restaurant or bar, bookshop. He's been sat there as long as I remember. Somebody's taken his book. This old bicycle there. There's lots of these bookshops in Chiang Mai. So if you're a bit of a book nut, you won't go short of reading material. There are 5 books for 200 or 6 books for 100. Jeffrey Archer there, look. I read, but I don't read that much. Meaning I can read, but I'm not really into... I haven't got the patience to sit reading a book. There's so many of these places have just shut down. Some were, I mean, that's never been open, that's just a private property, and that's the garage door. Boots. Actually, they've even closed a few of their shops. But, yeah, Boots didn't, not all of them survived. A lot of 7-Elevens packed it in as well. All of those over there were thriving. Either tourism, that was a really good restaurant on the corner. All sorts, Italian, obviously you can see hamburgers and stuff. We're back on Taipei Road now, or Taipei Road, I don't know how to pronounce it. Dr. Green Cannabis Dispensary. Buy your joint here. Just don't get caught smoking it unless you've got health issues. Another money exchange didn't survive here. Air Asia's office replaced by a tattoo shop. A shame that. And that's right in the centre, you'd think it'd be busy. The Indian guy survived with all the stuff he's got outside. And there we are, Taipei Gate, and those idiots making noises to make the bird. Oh God. 24-hour Starbucks. Never set foot in the place. Even to use the toilets for free. So I doubt whether they are. There's a few in there. You've got all these Thai coffee shops, which would maximum you'd pay would be 60, 65 baht for a coffee. You go in there and they're like 150, 200. I mean, why? Do they love Starbucks coffee that much? I don't. It's it isn't that special. Oh, that'll make something else for you to get bored over when I put this on YouTube. I just came along this road and saw these barriers were open. This is a big market, I suppose. Lots of stores, or there was. Bars. That's a new one on me, I didn't know that existed. What's it called? 6th Street show. But yeah, all these buildings, look, they're all up to rent. Massive place. Photographers, everything here. You used to be able to come and dress up in traditional Thai outfits and get your picture taken. I think it was about 1,000 baht, but you got loads and loads of prints, different sizes, big ones, small ones. I can't remember which one I had it done at now, down this way. This is the sort of stuff you put on. I think I actually had that, or very similar. So that's a Western woman there, a Thai couple. It's really good because with the ladies, they do all the makeup and they really do a great job. They spend some time doing it. I mean, the photographer, as you're posing, places everything in the right place. But this is... I tried to come in the other day, but it was all blocked off, so... Well, the whole place is suffering, like we all are, but this was just buzzing. Do you know, I reckon that's where I went. Lifestyle port, I'm sure it was one of these. Oh no, it was. Another market over the road. That's all. I mean, there might still be a bit of life there at night. I haven't been down. I might come down actually tonight. So I went so far on the motorbike yesterday. I just didn't fancy it today. I thought I'd have a walk round rather than drive or ride. So I might come down here tonight and just check it out. The tailors always survive, but I don't know, they always look so blooming dated. It just goes to show, look, looking down there, how many businesses there were. They're not real bells, they're just ornaments. Maybe they've unlocked it all, hoping that people will start. I mean, the business is certainly coming back. There's a lot more people. Last night on, I didn't go on Walking Street, but I was at Chiangmai Gate and it was packed, all foreigners. But every single one of these. Maybe they just have forced the closure because they didn't want to run the power in the whole building. I mean, it must cost a fortune just to light the massive hall we're in. You get a jumbo jet parked in here easy, it's that big. If anybody knows what a jumbo jet is nowadays. Upper floor as well. And the basement. Just as big, just as many businesses. Yeah, this is quite... I'm glad I managed to get in, because the other day it was all locked up. A couple of lonely elephants. That's about the size of the unit, but I mean, obviously you can rent as many as you want. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll walk over to that Kalari place, see what that's like during the day, and then come and do a comparison later on. I'll switch this off for a minute.